Peter Obi raises alarm, claims 3 governors blocked his visit to their states. Which one be raise alarm? Which one be Peter Obi raises alarm? Is it not? We know now, like 3 governors have said that he should not come to their states. I think Okpebolo was one of them. Which one be? We know when that happened. Now when they said he should not come to their states to campaign or to do anything. The presidential candidate of the Nigerian Democratic Congress (NDC), Peter Obi, has alleged that 3 state governors recently prevented him from visiting their state over concerns linked to his political activities. Obi made the claim during an interview with Sun while responding to questions about alleged threats to his life. He, however, did not disclose the names of the governors or the states involved. The former Anambra State governor said the development amounted to a restriction of his constitutional right to freedom of movement, questioning why any governor would stop him from entering a state. I have tried to go to about 3 states, but the governors would say that I shouldn't come, Obi said. The question is, don't we have freedom of movement in Nigeria? Why would anybody tell me not to come to a state? If I have been told that if I come, my life is in danger, what else do you want me to say? What I'm saying is there for everybody to see. Of course, we know when that happened, when Okpebolo was threatening him that whatever happens to him, he should take it like that if he comes to Edo State. I don't know some other states that also said that. I don't know. Before that, alleged that his political activities have continued to face obstacles from people in position of authority, claiming that attempts have been made to frustrate his movement. In a recent podcast, the NDC flag bearer had raised concerns over what he described as efforts to hinder his political engagement. The development comes after Edo Governor Monday Okpebolo in July 2025 advised to be against visiting the state without obtaining security clearance, a move that generated public reactions at the time. Obi's latest comments have renewed discussions about political freedom, security concerns, and the rights of opposition figures to move freely across the country ahead of the 2027 general elections. It is well. Abraham says Obi should be provided with watertight security in all states of Nigeria. I'm telling you, otherwise this is the false restriction of an illustrious son of Nigerian nation. This is very awkward, retrogressive, vile, disgusting, and grotesque. Even if they like, they should not allow him to come to their state. That vote, that NDC vote, is going to get it. Nigeria is not wise now. If you like, don't allow him to come to your state. Innocent says, every blockade mounted against Chisa, the west will whirlwind blow them away and be dismantled. Amen. As someone said, they don't want to welcome person where they take advice from madman. I don't understand. Who they take advice from madman? Our prince says, name the state now, disclose the governors, and let's see how their own will is. Is this fake news? It's not a fake news now. Were you deaf when Okpebolo said that Peter Obi should not come to the states? Or you are not in this country? Which one be should name the state? Of course, we know the states. I beg. Imane says they knew if he actually won the last election they rigged, that he's also able to win them again. That's why they are frustrating him. We know. Oliver says, I really don't know what's going on with the so-called politicians in Nigeria, and they're trying to figure out APC in his own system. There's trouble in Nigeria. Babala says, a good leader don't complain about everything, but stand by his conviction. Even at the point of death, you want to run Nigeria, you don't want to. Why? After all, a good shepherd will lay down his life for his sheep. You are not okay. Ohaboyin says, our Oga Peter the Rock, you are the NDC presidential candidate for the presidential election 2027. Many people love you, but they don't know well. So my own candid advice is that you should create a brand by wearing the same type of outfits, whether offline or online. Is it not always wearing black? Is Peter? Once you see Peter B somewhere, you know that he's the one. He has a signature dress, so he's always wearing black. So what are you saying? To make everybody know you very well, especially your supporters before the 2027 general election. Commentator, please let my message get to him, sir. I beg. Proto says, well, Nigeria is dead long time ago. Sadeh says, it's not a new thing. We are looking for a power, so we must face these challenges. Power is taken by Gra, not by Wayo. First, says, yes, it's not a new thing. That even remind me. Obasanjo did the same thing to Chief Obafemi Awolowo in 1999. When Obasanjo was the head of state, Obasanjo ordered the helicopter of Obafemi Awolowo must not touch the ground at Kaduna Airport. And does that actually make sense? So is that the culture we want to continue, where somebody will say, oh, don't come to my state? Why? Why? So where is the democracy? Where is the freedom of speech, of the right to life and everything? Where is it? OBS says it's because they are afraid of the great lion. Of course, we know. Some say Obi won last election. That's why all this nonsense. The fear of Obi, I'm telling you, nothing that says those governors are beating about the bush. When God says yes, what are they to say no? Nigerians are solidly behind you, Peter Obi. Another just says it doesn't matter. Continue with what you are doing. It is God that gives glory to the weak. At Solomon says, I thought you have freedom of movement in this so-called Nigeria. Not when it comes to Peter Obi. Peter Obi does not have freedom of movement because they are really afraid of him. That's just the better explanation, because I don't know why they are following him up and down and trying to block him from doing things. It is well. But Gata says, why are you always complaining? This is a sign of a weak man. It's not complaining, it's what is happening now. Is that not what happened? Did they not stop him from coming? It's not a complaint, it's just telling you the obvious. It's stating the obvious. It should solve issues. How is it supposed to solve issue of a governor of a state telling him not to come? So he should go there by force, by fire. Because I don't understand. How is it supposed to solve it? How for you? Adoke says they are just scared of your popularity and there's nothing anyone can do than accepting the God's elect Peter Obi. You are sent to salvage our people. Please know our mandate. Please know your mandate. Abiyan Amara says the governor said that your security in their state is not guaranteed. If you like yourself, go there and see its consequences. Secondly, they know that you are desperate to be a president. Abeg, shut up. He's desperate to be a president. So Tinubu is not desperate. Atiku is not desperate. Shut up your mouth there. Joy says, with those three governors, don't go to their state. Their people will still vote for you. Exactly. It doesn't need to be there. You will still get the vote from the state. So there's no point. At Ogbuchen says, Chai, all in the name of preventing free and fair election. And his foolish God forsaken by God are clapping for him. Guilty conscience is flogging the forcing self-rejected entity called Jacob Bandits. James Roger said, nice one for what that they did not allow him to enter some states. It is well. Now, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.